This is truly what changed my entire way I regarded skincare, is when you put this in my hands and I put that on my face. For those of you who have been using this for years and years, like so many of us, please call us and give us your testimonial. You are get the Elysee Age Reset Deluxe Skincare Trio. It's $79.95, 3 flex payments, and we're gonna give you not just your Color Boost, okay? You are getting your Pycnogenol. You're also going to get the Fountain of Youth, all 3 of your superstar products right there. If you've never experienced it, this is where you start.
Absolutely. You know, what I would do is get the scrub, and then I would add this kit. And of course, if your neck is showing, don't let that pass you by. But this is an amazing, amazing foundation to really transform your skin and flip the code on the look of aging, because that's what we really want to do. And you know, we're living a long life and we want to be healthy, and you want to look younger. And as a result of that, you want products that deliver results. And you can buy packaging, you can buy marketing. We don't have any of that. And in fact, if you look at the back of your jars, as I said, check your labels to find out where the ingredients are listed. But also notice, we don't have manufactured for or distributed by. If that's on the back of your label, that means that someone else, like a private label company, is manufacturing. Then I would be putting my name on the products, marking them up again, and then I would sell them to HSN, who would have to mark them up to sell them. Now, that's not how we work. We work in our plant in Verona, Wisconsin. We manufacture, we control everything. My daughter-in-law, my son is our chemist, and we're involved in every single facet of the business. And what happens is we manufacture the products, and then we get our manufacturing fee, and when we sell to HSN, so there's no middleman, there's no marketing, there's no advertising. It's directly from our plant to all of you, so that you have the right to get the what I believe are the best products in the world, most effective at prices you can all afford. Now let's get started.
And this is, when I say award-winning.
Oh yes.
You have rooms of awards, but this is one of your top sellers. This is one of the most truly coveted when it comes to getting the skincare that's gonna make a difference. It's going to, that you're actually going to be able to see. And to get all of this, because frankly, when you look at the value of this, it's basically double everything. Yes. It is almost 4 times more of the Color Boost cream, because you're getting that 3.4 ounces. So look at the, I remember the sizes.
It would have been 153, I think.
Huge,
yes.
Absolutely huge sizes that you're getting here today for $79.95. Retail value, $215 plus on this. And again, we're gonna ship this to you absolutely free. Can we show the prices if you buy this separately? Because I really want you to understand, when we talk about the value you're getting, this value is absolutely unprecedented. Just for that Color Boost, that skin firming cream, $152.
And it would be a steal at basically, that, because if there was anything on the market, you'd pay double that at least. Well,
you're paying almost double what you're paying for the entire kit, okay? The Fountain of Youth, that's your Soothing Line Diminishing Gel, $34.95 on that one. And then your Pycnogenol Firming Serum, which you will not want to live without that. You will not ever leave your home without having that serum. You will pack that with you everywhere you travel. $27.95, retail value $215. Customer event priced at $79.95. And if you want the auto ship, we are down already to final quantities. Of the auto ship in this, we have 200 of you who can sign up for that, so please do not wait on the auto ship if you want it. These are the superstars of the line right here. These are the ones that Linda has been bringing us year after year after year, and these are the ones that keep getting results year after year after year. These are the ones, these are the superheroes, these are whatever you want to call them, but this is where you need to start right now and make sure you do this, because the sizes are huge. In fact, why don't we start with showing them a before and after of this pretty lady.
Well, Elysee was started by Dr. Elizabeth Blumenthal in 1923 in Germany, brought it to America in 1940. My mom became involved in 1945. She opened a little facial salon in our home. My dad was a miner, and she put it next to the old wringer washing machine. And so that's how Elysee, and you look at the technology, it's exciting. And so then I grew up on the products. When the founder passed, we bought the company. Now the picture you're looking at was taken in 1979. I was 39 years old. This is me live in the studio, and I am 77 years old. Now you can come in very, very close. I haven't had any work done on my face. I have deep wrinkles in motion. I don't have wrinkles at rest. My face is a result of Elysee because, as I said, when we're developing products, we're addressing the things that we see in our own skin that are aging. We're looking at the science that is happening and why we're aging, and we're looking for those solutions. And Elysee is not an imitator, we're an innovator. And we're bringing you next generation technology today. So the next picture you're going to see, and how many people can show you a picture of a woman that has used the products for well over 50 years.
Oh my gosh.
She was 32 and 85.
That's amazing.
Look, and if she had dark hair.
At 85?
She's 85 in that picture and never had any work done. The only thing that you really gives her age away is her white hair. Mm-hmm. Other than that, if her hair were the same color, look at her skin. And that's why these products are also, they are absolutely loved worldwide. You have your leading cosmetic chemists. Now, our company is involved in every single facet of the cosmetic industry. I was the first woman to go on the board of directors. We're involved in the Society of Cosmetic Chemists. We're involved in every single facet of the industry. And so many of the cosmetic chemists, this is where we won the Family Business Award of Wisconsin. And our family's involved in everything. So we know what's coming out, and we start looking at those ingredients. And if they do something that we don't already have, and it's really significant, they go into Elysee, and we don't dust. We start at their highest clinical level, and we test until we know it will work. Now let's start with Pignogenol, because I think it's very important. Mm-hmm. And well, let's show you the picture of Vicki.
Okay.
Because she is using, each product is doing something very, very differently, but these two products is what Vicki was using. Now she's 72.
This is 2 weeks of use.
2 weeks of use.
14 days.
And I say, you know, give me 28 days. It takes 100 days from the time you optimize your collagen until it really gives you full results. But look at her face. She looks like a younger version of herself.
That is incredible when you look at that. 2 weeks. And
Isn't
that's
that
the
amazing?
nice part. We give you 30 days to try it. So get it home and try it for 2 weeks and see what your skin looks like. I mean, that's the best part. This is a line that has been with us so long because people love the results they get. They love the way they look and see themselves in the mirror looking back at them now. And Linda, that's what's so amazing.
No, it really is.
It's about the ingredients. Yeah. It's about award-winning ingredients at concentrated levels.
Right.
And let's talk about
and
how
we were
you
the first
use
to ever talk about it. Okay, here we go.
Because you told me to mix it a little bit. So okay, tell me how to use it. So
what you would do is you would cleanse your face, and then you would cocktail these two together. Take 1 pump of each. And because they are very concentrated, you don't need a lot. You take 1 pump of the Pignogenol and 1 pump of the Fountain of Youth. And what are you doing? You're fighting free radicals more effectively than anything else on the market. You are firming the skin with an ingredient called Niad more effectively than anything else I have found on the market. And you are fighting fine lines and wrinkles, deep lines and wrinkles, and expression lines more effectively than anything I have found on the market. And it immediately goes into your skin. Mm-hmm. Feel, there's no stickiness.
Not at all. You know what it feels? It feels soft.
Yes, it feels soft, and it's going in. It's in a hyaluronic acid base. Plus, Elysee uses a very special water in every single product we make. We break down the water clusters so they penetrate your skin. Then they're infused with technology that won the Nobel Prize to keep water channels open so it continues to hydrate. And then it's infused with Himalayan salt, which is the same minerals we have in our bodies. Now, before we go on, I'm going to measure your arm to show you the value, and we were the first to ever show you how important it is to actually measure. We'll measure your arm, and then you can put the compensatrice on.
Okay.
Or not the compensatrice, okay, you're 16.3, which means she's very dehydrated.
I am.
Now put the Color Boost on, and then we'll come back later and measure, and you can see exactly what it's doing. And then
look at how emollient it is,
yeah,
right?
it's so rich and wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
With award-winning ingredients. Okay, let's start with our Pignogenol so that we don't run out of time. I could talk for every one of these products for hours because I'm so excited about them. Free radicals, I call them, you know, they attack your skin and they age you and they rob you of your youth. And so they're, as far as I'm concerned, they're terrorists to our skin. So what you want is the most powerful antioxidant on the market, and that is Pignogenol. Look at it, 93%. And the only thing that comes close to it is grapeseed extract, which is 0.19%. Look at vitamin C. Look at vitamin E. Vitamin C only fights it in the water phase. Vitamin E only in the oil phase. And this is fighting it in the water phase and in the oil phase. It's a patented ingredient that comes from the maritime pine. And this is the color of pycnogenol. So you're fighting free radicals more effectively than anything else on the market. And then we'll show you the picture of Jim that just showed. And you can see, look at the skin.
It's a huge difference.
And each product is delivering a major anti-aging benefit.
I don't even need my Joy Mangano readers to be able to see that difference,
no,
okay?
I don't either. I'm nearsighted and I can still see it very, very easily. And that is also the result of NIAID, which is firming. And when that product came out, it was $250,000 a kilo. I went on their board of directors and worked with the doctors at Scripps in order to get it for $93,000 a kilo because I felt it was such a powerful, important ingredient. It's 50 times more powerful than shiitake mushroom.
Wow.
But shiitake mushroom sells for under $100 a kilo, so it better be very powerful. Okay, so then...
Do I have to stop with my arm because I really just...
You're just getting so good, yeah, you just want to keep on going.
Good. It does.
Well, let's measure your arm then right quickly, and then we'll come back and measure you again. So you were what,
I think I was 16.3.
And you are now 68.6.
Wow.
And so you can see, if you sit in just water, you dehydrate. Okay, let's go to the Fountain of Youth. Now this product, there is one that sells a 1-ounce jar for $200.
Wow.
We both have our Argireline, which works on expression lines. We both have Matrixyl, which is a patented ingredient, and there are very few companies that can have it. I knew the president worked with him, and that's how we were able to continue. This isn't Matrixyl 3000. This is the original Matrixyl. And it is an alternative to retinol. It delivers results in 2 months. Retinol took 4 months. Retinol is irritating and light sensitive. Matrixyl is neither. Plus, 2 years ago, in a vote of all cosmetic chemists worldwide, they voted Matrixyl to be the single most important ingredient to be launched in skincare in the past 25 years. And we have it at 10%.
Look at the size of that.
This is double the normal size.
2 ounces.
This would be $400 from that product that I told you that had our Argireline and Matrixyl. They have 5%. You have 40% peptides in this product. Now, I, again, want to challenge you. Go out in the marketplace and find one product with 40% peptides. You'll be hard-pressed. Number 2, if you find it, you won't find it for under $100. There's one that sells with a little over 20% for over $100. You are getting this entire kit with a large size. And recently, a product came out, and it was the most important serum in the world, and it is over $3,000. Over $3,000, but it's the most potent serum in the world. Well, guess what? It has 35% peptides. You've got 40, and you've got double the size of that one for $3,000. They have Matrixyl 3000, which is not as effective as the original Matrixyl, but the world can't have the original Matrixyl. So you're getting anti-aging benefits that very few people can have. If you aren't buying Elysee and basically one other person, you're in trouble. And then we have 20% of a combination of Elysee's special own patented ingredients, peptides. That gives you your 40. And let's look at these befores and afters.
If we could, because we're talking
look
about
at this.
4 weeks, okay?
4 weeks. Look at those expression lines. And we have roughly 15,000 expression lines a day. I think sometimes when I'm going, I probably have more than that. And I'm sure on some of these expression lines that I have that comes from more. But look at the difference. Don't you want to get those kind of results? And for this price, I mean, it's almost like a steal, because you cannot go out in the marketplace, regardless of what you hear in the marketing, and get these kind of results. You go out in the marketplace, turn the ingredients around, and see where those peptides are. Now, our Argireline, we had as a 1.5 year exclusivity in all of North America, and it is listed as acetylhexylpeptide 8. So it's hard to sometimes know what you're buying when you look back and you look for Argireline. It's not there as Argireline. It's acetylhexylpeptide 8.
I need to give, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but if I don't give you an update, you're going to miss the auto ship. I have the final 5 dozen now if you want it in the auto ship. So we are about to sell out of that. But here's the thing, with people ordering it right now, we are over halfway through our entire quantity for the visit. You just got here.
Yes.
just landed not too long ago, and we are about halfway through our $100 quantity for this. Don't miss this. This is important. These are, to me, the superheroes of her, the superpowers of her entire line. These are the ones that so many of us have been using year after year after year that we swear by. But these are the sizes now. These are the sizes that are super size, because what you're getting right here, almost 4 times, with your Color Boost, almost 4 times what we typically give you. It's 3.4 ounces. You're getting 2 ounces of both of the others as well. So this configuration, if we could put up the prices just one more time, I sure would appreciate it, because I want you to see the value.
Yeah, and I want to talk about this before we run out of time, because we're running cold. Okay, so while the prices are coming up and you're looking at them, why this one is 150, is it $152? I can't see it from here.
$152.95.
Okay, $152.95 is what you would pay
almost
at
twice.
HSN for the same amount if you bought them as one at a time. This has an ingredient in it that won the most innovative ingredient of the year, called Neodermal at In Cosmetics. I, for the past 8 years, have been one of 8 to 10 experts from around the world picking the most innovative ingredient of the year. The reason this ingredient won, and then it won with 1,500 doctors, and then it won again in Asia, is because it works on your collagen 3. And when you're young, you have 90% collagen 3. By the time you hit 50, it's down to 4%. This optimizes collagen 1, it optimizes collagen 3, and it works on the elastin and the collagen, making your skin look younger in 15 days, and it's the only ingredient in the world that does it. It has plant stem cells, it has a juvalevin, and that works on working with your senescent cells to wake them up, and it sort of follows the jellyfish, which is immortal. And so this is such a power pack that what you're doing is you are really flipping the code on the look of aging to transform your skin to look younger with this kit. And at this price, I would stock up. I know that we've had requests to have it for auto ship, and right now we couldn't afford to do that. Auto ship is gone.
Auto ship is now sold out completely. We are well over half of our quantity gone with people ordering it. I maybe have about 600 of these left for the rest of the visit. Please don't wait on this. Use express ordering if you can to try and hop to the front of the line.
Don't miss.
Right here, almost 4 times more Color Boost than we typically give you. You're getting 2 ounces each of your pycnogenol and also your Fountain of Youth. It's all here. The auto ship is sold out, but you know what? With the free shipping and handling, get a couple of sets of these and stock up. And let's look at some more before and afters. I know we're about to run out of time, guys, but please, if you can, again, hsn.com, great way to get through your HSN app. 30 days. Twice a day.
Look at that.
In the, right?
Oh, it
the cheek
firms,
area,
it tones,
right?
it lifts. And peptides are messengers to your skin, and different peptides send different messages. And look at the results. I mean, I love it when people think I'm in my 50s. And I was in a taxi and they thought that I was the same age as the taxi driver had been driving as long as I'd been alive. And I was older than he was. So, you know, it builds our confidence. Plus, our skin is our largest organ and our first line of defense. And look at this before and after. Look at these. I mean, it is so exciting. So why would you spend your good hard money on a serum or a cream that has a few drops of a key ingredients when we at Elysee give you a bathtub full to bathe yourself in to really get the concentration? Look at this gentleman. I mean, these products are result-driven. Elysee has also signed on to the Consumer Commitment Code, which means we exceed or surpass all government regulations for safety. We bring you solid, safe science that delivers results at what I truly believe are the best prices in the world.
Almost 1,000 of these have already been ordered. I hope you can get more of these because this is going so fast. What I'd love to do in just the last minute, we have maybe one more minute, one more time, show me where do I start? Do I do this at night? Do I do it in the morning?
What you could do this kit morning and night. I would get that cleanser, that scrub, it's fabulous. Then I would cocktail these two together. And the pycnogenol, because it's such a powerful antioxidant, it's a polyphenol, it's an OPC, it is a power-packed ingredient. And it also gives some environmental protection. So cocktail the two together. You're firming the skin more than with any other products on the market that I have found. You're giving your skin the best results to fight what free radicals do. You are fighting free expression lines, wrinkles, deep lines and wrinkles, and then you are firming, toning, lifting, hydrating, and giving your skin ingredients that no one else on the market is giving you. I think this would be a must-have, and you do it morning and night.
Do it morning and night. We're going to give you enough products so you can do it morning and night. And that's the beauty of this kit, $79.95. Now, over 1,000 of you have ordered this with people ordering it. I have about 400 left, so we're going to keep you posted. This will air one more time, and